Now, here's where I want to get really honest with you, because I could make this sound like, and then I was free forever, victory, the end. But that's not what happened. After that night, I still fell many times, and that's almost the craziest part of the whole story. I had that experience. I felt the Holy Spirit grieve inside me in a physical, undeniable way, and you'd think that would be enough to carry me through for life, but no, because here's the thing, and this is the whole point of everything I'm trying to tell you today. Galatians 5 says, walk in the Spirit. Romans 8 talks about life in the Spirit versus life in the flesh. And the key word is walk. It's not a one-time event. It's not a feeling you had once on a beach. It's a daily choice to feed your spirit and not your flesh. So think about it like this. You know, when you're really fit, when you're working out constantly and eating right and sleeping properly, and your body just feels strong. And it's hard work, yeah, but the results are worth it. You feel good. You feel capable. And then there are times when you backslide. You stop training, you stop watching what you eat, and slowly you feel it. The energy goes, the strength fades, and suddenly things that felt easy feel hard again. So walking in the Spirit is exactly the same. When you're feeding it, reading the Word, praying, staying in community, staying accountable, it's like walking around with a shield. The temptations that come, the enemy throws his darts, the lust of the flesh screams at you, and it just bounces off because you're covered. But when you stop feeding it, when you go back to feeding the flesh, what you're watching, what you're thinking about, letting in, that shield comes down. And suddenly you're trying to fight these massive, overwhelming temptations with nothing. It's like imagine being a lumberjack with a chainsaw, but choosing to use a blunt old axe. You've got the most powerful tool available to you, but you just won't pick it up. And that's what it's like when we have the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, the power of God living inside us, living inside me, inside you if you're a born-again believer. And we try to fight sin on our own strength instead. I know some of you are thinking, because I've thought it too, you don't understand, the temptations are just too strong. I can't resist. Yeah, friend, I hear you. I really do, because I've been there more times than I'd like to admit. And I'm not going to stand here or sit here and pretend I've got it all figured out. But here's what I want you to understand. The reason resistance feels impossible isn't because the temptation is too powerful. It's because you're trying to fight it in the flesh. And in the flesh, yeah, it's impossible. You're going to lose every single time. But that's not the fight we're called to. Romans 8 says, if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if you live by the Spirit, you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. By the Spirit, not by gritting your teeth, not by white-knuckling it, but by the Spirit. And I know because I've experienced both sides of this. When I was walking close to God, those 3 months before that beach night, the closeness I felt to Him was the best place I've ever been in. Even in the middle of this tremendous pain, that the grief, the fear, the loss, everything falling apart, it was still the best place. And that's not an accident. That's what walking in the Spirit feels like. And when you're there, resistance isn't this exhausting. Losing a battle, it's almost natural because you're not doing it alone. Now, look, I've also made a separate video where I go much deeper on the practical side of this, like what do you actually do day to day to walk in the Spirit and fight lust specifically? Because testimony is powerful, but at some point you need tools. You need a plan. Go check that one out after this. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll have it on the screen at the end. But I just want to leave you with this one thing. If you're watching this right now and you feel defeated, like you've failed too many times, like maybe God is just done with you, like the temptation is just too big and you're too weak, I want you to hear me. I cried and convulsed on a beach because the Holy Spirit inside me was so grieved by what I was about to do. That's how real this is. That's how much God cares. Not to condemn you, but because he loves you, because he wants better for you, because he wants to be close to you. And sin separates us. Sin comes between him and us. And when you let him close, when you feed that relationship every single day, everything changes. Friend, you're not too far gone. You're just not feeding the right thing. Okay? God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.